Hello, Facebook family. This is Jedidiah, and there is a lot of questions, a lot of valid questions that need and will be answered tonight, and there are quite a few people who you will hear from. I want to give you a second to come in, and I thought that I did the hardest live I would have ever done in my life, but this actually will no doubt be the hardest live I've ever done in my entire life. And so the first thing that I want to say is thank you to every single individual who has been a part of fighting for Kenneka Jenkins. I'm convinced that had we not fought the way we fought and as hard as we fought, that this story would have been swept under the rug. When the news left, we were still there. And so there is some speculation based off of a Facebook Live that Mom has put out. And Mom said that she did not know about a fund. And I'm just going to go straight to the facts. And I'm going to say that it is impossible for that to be true because it's been done in a very public way. I said I'm going on record publicly several times to say that Mom knows about the Freedom Fund. And I personally went to Mom and asked her, can we raise funds for the people that are out here fighting, that are going to get cases, that need to eat, that have to be transported, because this thing was taking a life of its own. And Mom, without any kind of disorientation, stood firm on her feet and looked at me and said, do it, because she didn't want anybody associated with this fight to not have backup and resources. And so we told you all several times throughout this that we would give Mom the ledger and we would show her what was spent, because, come on, y'all, you have many, many videos. You have so many things to refer to. Now we have tapes that we have to review. And in those tapes, and what I said we would do, we would give her the ledger. We would let her look at the ledger. We would show her what came in, what went out. It was sent electronically. Everything was accounted for. And I said that we would turn it over to Mom, and we would let Mom make the final decisions. And so over the last 48 hours, I was trying to get to Mom. I have text messages in my phone to prove it. And I've been trying to get it, and it was very strange when Mom went on Facebook Live and said that no one represents her family. It was very strange when she had said that she's not for division and that she didn't want no church attack, and she forgave him. And I knew at that moment that something was wrong. And so I told Mom, because of the amount of attacks that even came after that, that I will pull back and go to the background. And so there are a lot of people that are surrounding me right now, and they're very hurt. People that have been here since the beginning. And I'm just going to show you a visual. I'm not going to speak for them. But Sheena's crying. Notora's upset. What's your name? Mikhail is upset. What's your name? Rashonda. Mika. In the back? Tasha. Young lady? Tawana. Toya. Tamara. Amir. White man. John. And John. All of these people have been here since the beginning. So I'm going to come back and say some stuff, but I'm going to let them come and express themselves. But I'm going to say this. We are so hurt because regardless of what any of the extra noise would be, we did everything we said we were going to do. We got the buses. We fed people. We showed up for jail support. We called Mom to say we're showing her the ledger and she can have the money. And we're confused at how any of this could have been made to be looking like we tried to take advantage of her. People were staying in my home. They were not even in a hotel. We coordinated people's travel out of state. We did so much. We kept this alive. And so many people became connected to this. People became connected to this because of our fight. My mother been on her in a sick bed and doing surgery. I almost lost my biological mama. And I still went out and marched for her the next day. Sheena left her children with a babysitter and traveled all the way to Chicago. These people didn't deserve this. And this family has had 3 funding sources. And they never said anything to us about making sure the protesters was all right. We brought that to them. And when we said we were doing it, now you look at it because it's on record. We said out of our mouths The funds that are going to the Freedom Fund are specifically for those who are fighting. And Mama proved it. And we also said out of our mouths that, but also if you want to give for this family, they chose YouCaring.com. I didn't even know about the other two sources. I don't know, Mama Teresa, why you did this. But you hurt a lot of people. People are really breaking down. And so I'm going to let someone else speak, and I'll be back. Come on, y'all, quickly for the time. In the chat.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Greg. I want to give the thanks to all you people that came, who've been here with me from day one and who've been here with me now. I've been through a lot of situations with all these guys, and I just want to say this, Mama, how can you say that my peoples just use the money just for anything and this, that, and the other, Mama? You can't say that. I've been with these guys from day one. I was out there protesting with them since day one. In the cold, man, Mom, I don't even want to say you wrong, I don't want to say you right. I'm just going to say, like you said, God going to handle it. Justice for Kanika, that's all I'm going to say.
Come on, y'all. Who got something to say? I'm going to have to do this differently because... Okay, go ahead. Y'all, if you got to, come on, y'all. Say what's on your heart. Oh, my God.
Hey, I'm Tamara, and I've been in the back burner for a while, but I've been out here supporting everything that's been going on with Kanika. I've been out here with my girl Mika since 9/11, since everything transpired. But what I'm not understanding is, and I try not to get emotional because I have kids and everything, and I can't really sit here and say I understand what Teresa's going through. But what I don't understand is that, how is it that people is robbing, stealing, or misusing funds when a lot of our personal funds, a lot of our personal time, I've taken time away from my work. I've taken my girl Mika, who can't even, I know how emotional she gets. She's taking time from her business to come out here and to protest. She's taken, she's lost money. I mean, literally, she's on there wondering about gas. I put gas. I've taken my money. I've bought Gatorade. I've taken my money. I've did shirts. I sit here and listen to. I sat in the jail cell when I don't even have to. I didn't have to sit in the jail cell and wait for these people. I mean, Lamont was arrested twice, 5 charges. We got somebody in jail right now that we don't even have any money to get for. Guess what? I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to pay for it out of my pocket to help this young man to get out of jail. This man is all the way from another state to sit here to help. These people are coming from different states to help with this fight. They hear from these different states, from Oregon, Atlanta, from South Carolina, North Carolina. People support from New York, support from all these states, from other countries of the world. And for sit here and say we don't represent you, then who are we representing? Who are we? Who are we out here? This right here is just a chapter of a book that's been sitting, a story that's been told for. It's not just Kanika. It's a lot of people. What I'm not understanding is that I'm taking time away from my kids. I got my 16-year-old. I've been out here about 5-6 nights. My 16-year-old is out here watching my 2-year-old, my 12-year-old, just so I can come out here and protest. So I can come out here and sit with a kid I ain't never met. With people I ain't never met. And if anything don't come good out of this, it's the friendships, the camaraderie, everything that we done made through this. Teresa, I'm not sure who's out there pulling your strings, sweetheart. I'm not knowing what's going on. But we're not out here for nothing. We're not out here for nothing. Nobody's out here for any personal gain. Those buses had to be paid for. The food had to be paid for. Those people were out there passing out for you, for your baby. For justice, for tapes, for everything that we've been out there chanting. And I'm not understanding. I'm not going to cry in front of the film because I know a lot of people are watching right now. I'm not going to do that. But please help us understand what's going on. You got Lamont out here just devastated. Everybody in here devastated. People around me are crying. And you can't tell me they're getting paid for that. They're not getting any funds for that. Nobody's getting anything for anything. I've lost a lot of money to come out here and do this. I have let orders go for my company that I own to come out here for you. I'm wearing this shirt for Kanika. I'm not profiting off of anything. I just want to know what's going on. I'm quite sure a lot of other people are want to know too. Help us to understand, because we got a lot of people hurting, and I'm quite sure if it was to benefit them, if any money, any type of funds or anything was trying to come out, wouldn't nobody be sitting here shedding any tears. Wouldn't be no lie. We'll be hiding just like Andrew Holmes would. Okay, ain't none of that going on. I'm finna move.
So I want to say two things, and I'm going to let the next person go. Number one, for clarity, if you watch the first part of her video, she says, I just found out 2 days that people were collecting money. And then she goes on to say, and they told me that it was somewhere around $2,000 left. Well, that was us. So we were hiding or we were stealing. Why would we tell you that we collected funds? And as you know, the funds that we collected, this is what's left. And what do you want us to do with it? I text Mom yesterday, and I said, Mom, and I told you guys, and I got on Facebook Live this morning, and I said, I'm going to fight from the background. But my heart was so broken because I was at Salem Baptist Church. I had just left from talking to Reverend Meeks and secured the House of Hope for her with a 10,000-seater church. And I texted Mom excited, and I said, hey, you know, we got a 10,000-seat church, but the message that came behind it literally broke my heart. And I was like, because they were accusing us of being in cahoots with the hotel. That makes no sense. To me, it made no sense. And so I was like, well,
what the hell we want?
What do you want the church? And she said, no, somebody's going to get us the church. And I said, okay. I said, well, can I talk to you, because I don't really understand where this is coming from or what's going on. And then her guy came on and said that we were not to call anymore. But the reason why I wasn't out there is because I kept my word. I said I was going to march until Mama told me to stop. And out the blue, Mama told me to stop. And I'm going to let the other people speak, but I don't think that this is Mama Teresa. I'm convinced that this is the people that's around her. Come on, Sheena, you want to say? Anybody else?
I don't even really know what to say. I didn't even know all this was going on, but I know I drove all the way to Rosemont to March, knowing I don't feel good.
You text me that, remember?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm like,
I'm struggling to talk right now. But I don't know where the accusation's coming from. But I know that it was known that we had a freedom fund for the protesters, which is separate from Teresa's own fund for her daughter and her lawyers and all that stuff to get paid for.
Point blank period, somebody just money hungry.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It wasn't supposed, that wasn't her money in the first place. They just asked what to do with the rest of it, which was really an offer to her. She said keep it to the protesters over. She said that in her own video. So all the people that's sending me, blowing up my phone right now, ain't nobody steal no money. Ain't no please tell me this ain't true. Y'all know what it is. Ain't nobody got to steal money. We all make money. We got an income. But at the same time, we can't afford to take care of how many people be coming out. Friday was like 3,000. 2,000. We can't afford to take care of all them people by ourselves. So everybody on here know that y'all was donating. And y'all know what y'all was donating to. And y'all know what we was using it for. Because I ain't got no new pair of shoes. I ain't got no new vehicle. Ain't nobody pay my rent.
No new iPhone.
None of my bills got paid from this. None of that. No. Nobody got paid. We don't get paid for doing what we do. Period. I ain't never seen nobody get paid for this. Didn't nobody offer to pay. Except for the donations. And we used it accordingly. So, get out of here with that.
So, go ahead.
Y'all got me bent. Shouldn't nobody even feel this way, helping other people out like that. I was about to say something else.
So she was money hungry, right or wrong?
Hold on, y'all.
I ain't accusing nobody of nothing, but this bogus though, I know that.
This bullshit.
This Sheena, y'all.
Take your time. Tell me how you feel. Take your time. Put it in God's hands and let it go out.
People sacrificing time, money, all their energy, health.
They children.
So let me start by telling you all that I am gainfully fucking employed. I don't need anybody's money. And that fund started with $800 of my own money. I put that in. I talked to Mama myself. She asked me over the last 2 days, including today, to please continue on. Me. Okay? I said, I started with this team. I'm going to continue with this team. I had concerns at that point in time because I realized that somebody was in her ear. I'm the one who went to her and said, look, at some point, we're collecting these funds. We need to sit down and we need to go over what's come in and what's come out. She didn't come to me. I went to her and I told her that.
It just don't add up.
It's hurtful. It's hurtful. Because you try to help people out of the kindness of your heart. I haven't used $1 in that fund for anything. I bought my own flight. I took care of my own stuff. Anything that needed to be done, we did. Even after she told Jed that she was okay and didn't need anything, I called him last night after I left the protest and went to the bus and knew that there were people there who needed places to stay and said, look, we got to do something with these people. Jed opened up his house. Said, bring them over here. That's where they slept last night. That's where they are right now. This shit is hurtful. And I'm not going to be politically correct. Because ultimately, the shit that just went down, that is slander. That's defamation of character. Amen. I don't play with shit like that. Clearly somebody is in her ear. And I felt that yesterday while I was at the protest. I felt that. I sensed that. Even though Mama looked me in my eyes and said, I appreciate you for all that you're doing. There are a lot of funds out there that are being collected, and you all are the only ones who came to me and talked to me about it. The only ones. I'm not done. I'm just completely outdone.
Then she keep posting it on Facebook. Y'all, she got everybody's number. She called. You too
I
grown
talked
for
to
that.
her today. I talked to her daughter today.
Too grown.
Today.
That's why I deleted Facebook in the first place. Drama.
Today.
Too much drama.
At any point in time, anybody wanted to reach out to me, they knew.
And I've been calling
They
and
knew how
texting
to
her
reach
all day. I didn't even know she was ignoring me because of this.
Who in cahoots with the hotel? I'm the person that told y'all, not just that hotel, but every single hotel that they own. Don't rock with them. Don't rock with them. I don't need to be in cahoots with nobody. I ain't never been nobody's sellout.
Period.
But I guarantee you this.
It definitely is a distraction.
Don't ask me for shit else. Nah. And any of y'all that has some negative shit to say on my live or whatever, I'm blocking y'all. Y'all ignorant ass.
Nobody
Got time for that. Got me fucked up.
It's a lot of people in
I
here.
don't have to be nice about it.
It's a lot of people in
I'm tired
here.
of being fucking nice.
Sheena,
Shit.
please. There's a lot of people in here that's hurt. But what I'm glad about is the videos won't lie. Hey, we still got the ledger. And
She said the protest is over. She said.
I'm going to say
And we going to get Ethan next.
we're going to go get him out of jail.
Y'all.
We're going to go get him out of jail.
I'm not gonna be
So
nice.
listen to me, y'all. Hold on, y'all. It came back on. It came back on, and I just need you to hear this. Just hear this. Just listen to this. I don't really care about the negativity, and this is what I just told them. I almost took my life. Had my gun, my Glock, to my head, and I almost took my life for this very reason. Because every time you show up, you put yourself in danger. You lose a lot. At the end of the day, it's a thankless job. But what I can tell them, and I'm telling y'all, everybody that's feeling pain, is that after I got out of Lakeshore Drive, I was stronger. I am not even shaken. And no, I'm not going to stop helping people.
And no, we ain't going to stop protesting.
I'm not going to stop helping people. And I'm not going to stop loving people, because if suicide didn't stop me, nothing will. I felt the pain after for a family member of mine that lied on me. So somebody else lying on me ain't going to do nothing. And I don't care what you say with all these negative, evil, spirited folks. I ain't got to block you. I want you to keep on watching me help. I want you to keep on watching me serve. I want you to keep on watching me build. And I want you to keep on watching me try my best to make the world a better place. Because I'm going to tell you something. I found my voice back, and ain't nobody going to take it again.
Yes, right.
Nobody. And everybody that hate me, you know why you hate me? Because you're watching me move. You're watching all of us move. And all these people in here that's hurting, when they get back to the battlefield, they're going to be unbreakable. And so, and they're going to do it with wisdom. But at the end of the day, let me tell you what happened in the first round. When I got my voice back, I watched God expose all my enemies. I watched God vindicate my name. And so if he did it once, he can do it again. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to say this again for the record. I can't imagine what she's going through. I watched Mama Teresa very closely, and that's why I'm a little confused. But the people around her is where I saw things that I questioned. Mama Teresa looked me in my eyes and said, I trust you. She asked me to speak up for her, and I told her, no. You speak up for yourself. I'll stand by you and echo it. I made sure I updated people. You can't deny it. And why am I talking about me? Because I know my part. But it wasn't just me. All these people that's here, they gave so much. I said that one time when I was on here. I said it's a lot of unsung heroes. And they standing right here in this kitchen with me. And so, Mama Teresa, I hope you get the answers that you're seeking. I hope justice come for Kanika. Mm-hmm. I still hope that justice come for Kanika. And it's on record. I forgive you. And the money that's in the money that was came in, y'all, it was all electronic. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. What can you say? All the videos are there. So any question for anybody who was given, I will make that available to you. You have to contact me on my page. And it is on Cash App. So what is left, we're trying to figure out what to do moving forward. How to address this moving forward. But I will not be at the funeral.
I won't either.
Kanika was a news story that the minute I got off a plane became my whole life.
That baby.
I was getting ready to run for mayor of my city, and my campaign team staff quit. My mother was not well through the whole ordeal. People tried to slander my name and twist my words. My business went unaddressed. And so, you really think, number one, that people did this to get something out of it? But then again, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. When you saw all the stuff that you saw, how do you feel knowing that they never even offered a real thank you?
Nothing.
A real thank you was never offered to nobody out here. And I'm rough as hell around the edges. Yeah, I called out that church. They should have been called out. But I'm just talking because it's so much in me.
Just know that they can try to bend us, but
They
they
can't
will
break
never
us.
break us.
They can't break
They will never break us.
And let me help you. I'm gonna do this one more time since they got all them cameras on me. I didn't even know half these people that's in my kitchen. I don't even know them. And we all feeling the same pain. I know Tori. I know Sheena. Who else I knew?
Me.
I knew
Me.
I knew John.
You've been knowing me for years.
And I knew I called him Acorn.
That's my last
Now,
name.
let me help y'all out with the last thing that's irrefutable. This whole time, I thank God, there's been a camera on every step of the way.
Review the camera.
There's
She
been
said it on tape.
there's been microphone every step of the way, and that was been by.
That's her phone.
That's scared. I was like, did somebody fart? And I'm gonna ask John. And you know what? And like I said, I'm gonna say it again. If we didn't do what we did, this family would have never, ever got this kind of exposure. We exposed it. We brought it to life. We kept it there when the media forsaked her. All them leaders promised us stuff, and they never showed up. They never showed up. And we was there. We let her go home. We did. You know what? I just got mad as hell. Hold on. I'm saying this. We did all that stuff. And how fucking dare you get on any live and say that you did not know? I get on record and I said it about 6 times. We talked to mom, and I'm doing this with her consent. So if I was up to something, why the hell would I get on live and do it publicly? It's so bogus. Now, John, I'm asking you to come talk to them and tell them what you know, bro. And I'm off this shit. And I'm going to wait. And guess what? Kanika brought us all together. Right. Let's stay that way.
And let Kanika keep us together.
And you all still fight for Kanika because she ain't had nothing to do with this. And something still foul went on. So still fight for Kanika.
Her death ain't about money. Her death ain't about
John,
money.
what is you doing?
He recording them, looking at him.
Tell them what
So,
you doing,
everybody out there, I've been on this since literally the first second. As soon as I could, I came and I heard about this when I was documenting another guy who was shot 31 times, and he looked at his phone and he said, "Damn, I know that girl." And I said, "You know her?" "Yeah." He said, "Man, that's Kanika. I've known her since 2015, and that was Sunday afternoon, 2:30, whatever that weekend was that she got, the 11th or 12th or whatever it was." And I was like, damn, and I just sort of didn't get it away from me. And then Jedidiah, somehow we talked. I've been following him, and I literally have been here every step of the way. I've seen no malfeasance. I've seen everybody with pure hearts that I could see. I've been documenting as much as I can, talking to everybody. This has been one of the craziest, most intense experiences of love, and honestly, I was shocked that the national media hasn't covered it at all, hardly. Few things here and there, even the Chicago media ignored it. And we had about how many? 1,500 people in the street the other night. I don't know how many, 1,000, 2,000?
It was 18.
1,800 people. And it was just like, how is this not being covered? And so, it hurts to see that this is sort of ending in this manner, and I think everybody came at it with pure hearts, and that's it. Like, so to Mama Teresa, we love you, and we want the best for your family and for you, and we want justice for Kanika, and we want to be able to know what happened, for real what happened, because that's why everybody's out here. Everybody's out here, and I'm out here so I can learn about it. I've been in the neighborhood for a long time, and it's just like, damn. I honestly am a bit at a loss for words at the way this has turned since Friday. So let's just try to, I haven't seen anything, and I've been like, damn, like when this came around, I'm like really shocked.
This man I wake up, John, outside my house with that damn camera, do the whole thing, he in there with the damn camera.
I just got my
I go to bed, he still got that camera on me. That man ain't missed nothing.
And they had so much to say about the cameras. Thank God they were here.
Everybody want to talk about the camera. We got cameras and we got proof. And I had a microphone on me the whole time.
So everybody just
the whole time.
In the jails for hours.
Yeah, we're in the jail.
I'm sorry. Hell no. You know what? You gonna say something?
All right.
So Mika not gonna say nothing. It's people that's so broken up they don't want to say nothing. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that everybody that was in this, it deserves an apology. And I would understand if it was medication. I would understand if it's the wrong people in your ears. We all do want justice. We all do love you. But at the end of the day, this was foul. And everybody that was there, no, it's time to tell the truth. It's time to apologize. And we need to know where the hell this came from. And I text that man when he texts me. When he texts me this bull crap, and I said, you mean to tell me after all this stuff that we done and been, and we done sacrificed for your family, after all this stuff I done lost, that if y'all had some suspicion, that y'all wouldn't come and ask us first, the first thing y'all gonna do is go on live like that and say that to the world after you just said you trust us, after you just said that God sent us to be your helper. You ain't called, you ain't text, you ain't said nothing. Nothing. And I put that shit on record. So Mama Teresa and family, show that on fucking live. Show that the messages that you called or that you text to ask us what was going on.
And while we sitting here trying to find out the truth from the hotel, it's like doing the same thing to us. I'm like, how we ain't even got answers from the hotel. Now you trying to say we out here doing it's the same. Come on now.
And apologize to my mama. You apologize to my mama. My mama called you from her sick bed after she had almost lost her life. Called you from her sick bed, prayed for you, and told you she wanted justice for your child. So you want to
passing out in the streets, you sick in the streets.
Hell no. Ain't no way in the world. Anybody that believe that bullshit, they already had some shit in their heart in the first place.
We could have used our
and I'm dead. I got a text message.
For something else.
I said, Mama, I don't know what's going on.
Something else.
Exactly.
Man,
hello.
Man, I love
saying,
man.
It's
a lot of people going through something.
Is anybody else got something to say?
People use your kindness for weakness. What can you say?
You said what?
They use our kindness for weakness. They see we was out there for kindness and we was out there for her, but she took it and sent it and ran with it.
This was Mama Teresa. We didn't get nothing out of this.
We saw. Man, let me tell you something. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you what I got out of this. God moved in a lot of fronts. God exposed some enemies who done some stuff that I know was wrong.
What they say?
She said the hotel said y'all was staying there. How? How we here? We standing there. We in the hood. We staying in the hood.
We not staying in no damn hotel.
Hold on. I don't know. The hotel. Wait a minute. If she listening to the stuff the hotel is saying,
so what the purpose of us being
Hell no. I'm not going. I'm not even rocking with that. This one I'm not finna listen to no rumors like that. But what I'm gonna tell y'all is this. All I'm gonna say. Cause don't nobody else got nothing else to say, right? Nobody else got nothing to say. Chicago, I love you. And America, sometimes you be tripping, but I love you too.